The situation concerned PT Bumi Resources, which was an Indonesian listed thermal coal producer with a number of operating mines and a couple of prospects around the world. Now, in around about 2014, probably for a few years before that, Bumi was hit by declining thermal coal prices, like a lot of producers around the world. Bumi, however, had a very heavy debt load, roughly US $4.2 billion at that stage, give or take a few $100 million. They tried to negotiate a consensual restructure with their lenders. However, they weren't able to do that. It took quite a bit of time, as you can appreciate, talking to a very large number of lenders. Consequently, they ended up with in the insolvency courts, following a process called or procedure rather, called the Indonesian PKPU procedure. We acted for China Development Bank. China Development Bank had lent around US $600 million to Bumi in 2009, and they were obviously caught up in the restructuring. As a Chinese state-owned bank, CDB were subject to a number of regulatory requirements, which meant that the restructuring proposal as put to the other banks was more difficult for them to implement. Now, I genuinely believe that KWM was uniquely placed to assist China Development Bank in this role. The reason for that is twofold. One, I don't think any other law firm has the level of depth and understanding of Chinese regulatory requirements, as well as how a bank like CDB would operate in practice when facing a restructuring situation. The second thing, of course, that we could bring to the table was our expertise in negotiating restructurings and new debt facilities following restructurings